Alright, as usual, folks, this is a spur-of-the-moment video. Somebody mentioned, and I should go look it up and actually get the guy's, what do you call it, link or whatever, to comment specifically. He mentioned on one of my videos, what about the do-re-mi? How about playing something just in the do-re-mi? So reading that, I'm like, I'm not sure if I understand what he's saying, but do-re-mi, pick any key, right? We'll take E. That's do-re-mi. If you're doing E major, so E major's do-re-mi would be an E, an F sharp, and a G sharp or A flat. And your basic chords, again, like I've mentioned in some videos, in every key, your basic chord progression is going to be, if you're talking a major key, because if you talk a minor key, you're already starting at, like the natural minor would be the sixth of a major key. So the basic do-re-mi in any major key, you're going to have a major chord, a minor, another minor. It could be a minor 7, either or, whatever. You're not restricted to just a pure minor chord, but the basics of it is minor, minor, your 4 chord, in this case in E major is a major, A, and a major for B, and then your natural minor in E major, which is a pure minor scale, would be the C sharp. Then B. Alright, so and then D sharp or E flat, and that's your diminished. That's called a low crane mode. If you played the notes of E major starting at the E flat, that's the last note. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. This is the T. So if I just went E flat to E flat, you wouldn't maybe recognize it at all as being anything to do with E major, but it is. So that's why when people talk about modes and all that, it's like a certain set of notes from a key, but it's the note you're starting with and ending on in that key. So anyways, back to this do-re-mi thing this guy mentioned. About, I think he was saying, can you create something just with the do-re-mi? Well, I thought about it the other day, and I'm like, well, it's unlimited, because you can put everything else around it as passing notes. I could take and I could end up using the whole scale, but focusing, or you could do stuff like the thing about that whole do-re-mi is if I'm really going to use do-re-mi in E, then, well, then an F sharp chord, like typically, if you make that a major, now that's a whole different key. So, what was I just doing with it earlier? And then I was going into all these things, and it's from the do-re-mi. So I'm just using the elements of E major, but I'm focusing the do-re-mi's constantly involved in it. Even when I do things like get deeper into major 7 chords. That's do-re-mi is in there because I'm playing an E, I'm doing this. This is in it a lot. So I go off into creating with that, just that do-re-mi, keeping it in the mix of the themes, but you can go into all kinds of unlimited shit and use that. C sharp minor with open string, a B with a, and in that, you've got the E, you've got the do, re, mi right here, you got the major third. So, and then I'm taking this B, and I'm bending that middle, the pointing finger, that E major 7 note, the D sharp note, and down to, up to the E again. Then I'm going to A, to E. You know, so it's, you know, and then you got this kind of stuff. And then this would go into a whole nother key, but it would include these 3 notes. So it's, I don't know. It's just, you could create a zillion things if, and those notes can be in it. That's something I've just been creating a piece with, actually thinking about that do, re, mi. And then go to, so, are involved in that all the time. So there's a little smidget of a thing that can have do, re, mi in it. That's what, you know, comes to mind for me with a do, re, mi. And of course I had it on heavy distortion the other night, and I was doing stuff with an A minor, doing and using that F as the do, re, mi. And I was just doing stuff with an A minor in it. That's the do, re, the mi of F. Whatever, I don't know. I never really thought about that, you know, because I try to go into a progression things somehow that would be potential to do a complete instrumental song or write lyrics to, because I've been writing lyrics every day too, and I haven't made any finished products yet. I haven't put in any music to the lyrics yet. But I really, out of that do, re, mi, the guy mentioned, I came up, I've got an idea with it. What? So, whatever. There's your blatant do, re, mi. can do all stuff with E major stuff, and there's your do re mi. And up to your 4 chord, and then then back to your 1, your E, and to a 5 chord. That's a B. So there you go. There's a basic little snippet. I don't know if that's what you were looking for, buddy. Whoever commented about what would you do with the do re mi, but there's unlimited. I could put this on massive distortion, and I was doing something with a drop D the other day, and it's from the do re mi. You know, I forgot what I was doing with it, but it don't sound like do re mi. Every time I put drop D, I gotta play Ohio. Okay, I'm not gonna go into the whole song. You know, and then it goes up into this. Anyways. There you go. I think a smidge of do re mi. Somebody mentioned that.